but hey, hey, can we stop the war?
Good evening once again, everyone. As the events unfold in the Persian Gulf, a lot of attention is focused on the nation's capital.
Operation Desert Storm. Today, our John Kosich was in Washington to get the first wave of reaction from the area's congressional delegation.
As news from the war in the Middle East funnels into Washington, so too does a storm of reaction, especially in light of the fact that it was only a week ago today that Congress began debating the very use of force. Nevertheless, those voting for and against the president last week are 100% behind him this week and are optimistic about the early stages of Operation Desert Storm.
Well, I'm very encouraged by the early successes. We're 1,000% behind our troops, behind the president's decision, and we hope that this kind of result can continue.
It was a great success. We have the reports that the Iraqi Scud missiles were not fired at all, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. Only one casualty reported as of this moment, and I just hope it continues to go as well.
One of those voting against the use of force was New Jersey Senator Bill Bradley, who even still wishes sanctions have been given a chance.
That was my position. I thought that we ought to give the embargo a chance to work, because I think ultimately it would cost less in terms of lives and dollars. But the fact of the matter is that the military operation to date, as best we can see, is going extremely well.
Overall, the mood here in the nation's capital is an upbeat one. But despite the early signs for optimism, the senators we spoke with say they're urging everyone to adopt a wait-and-see attitude.
I think there's reason for a lot of caution. One would like to believe, on the other hand, that our first strike and the strikes that have been going on since last night have been so effective that we've taken the vast majority of those forces out, but there is really no guarantee of that. That is wishful thinking at this point.
I think the old aphorism about sports is applicable to war, too, in great emphasis, and that is it's not over until it's over.
It is far from over, and because of that, those here on Capitol Hill say they will continue to exercise extreme caution on every report until final word comes that war in the Persian Gulf is over. In Washington, John Kosich, Newscenter 40.